Man, this is better than ChatGPT does. Okay, something peculiar. She encounters a stream. Oh man, I got another book that I need to write. This is awesome. Hey, it's Dustin, and in this video, I am going to try to make an AI assistant, as we saw demonstrated in the recent OpenAI Dev Day video. So this is brand new to me. It's brand new to everybody. So we're going to try and work through this together and see if we can create something interesting here. So I'm going to go to Assistants. So I don't have GPT-4 available here because I've never added money to my OpenAI Playground account because I just use the regular ChatGPT. But I hear if you add like $5 to your wallet, it'll show up here. But it looks like we can do the assistant without having any money in our account. So we're going to go here and hit create. We'll call this PlotBot, I guess. PlotBot, plot outline bot. PlotBot sounds fancier. Instructions, okay. Okay, so here it would be useful to use GPT-4, I guess. I wonder if I still have any credits on my account. I don't know if this is going to work, but I would go to here, and then so for the instructions, let's expand this out. So I'm going to take pretty much what I did in the ChatGPT when I created the novel outline. So this is the thing that I'm talking about. Your brand new award-winning novelist, blah, blah, blah. We'll take this whole structure. We'll just paste that whole thing in there. You're a world famous award-winning novelist. Your task is to help the user create a 100% unique and brand new. Create a plot outline for a 100% unique and brand new adventure novel. We can take this out, but we want the user to here's a basic idea of the story. I want to string together. Basic story description. Okay, take this out. The story is going to be written from a third-person perspective, unless otherwise stated. Okay. The user will provide you with a genre and basic story description. Based off just this information, you're going to create a 25-chapter, 3-act framework. You're going to create a plot outline that follows a 25-chapter, 3-act framework. Help fill out. No. Okay, we'll keep this for each chapter. Consider and try to include as much of this as possible. You should write at least 10 major plot points for each chapter in the bulleted list format. If you run out of space, I'll prompt you to continue. The user continue writing. Here's the framework. Okay, we can get rid of this. Well, it just broke because I hit backspace. Oh no. Oh no. I lost everything. So let's start off by putting this in an open office document so I don't lose everything if that happens again. Okay, so let's go back through this. Okay, so now we can copy and paste that back in. Bloop. Save. PlotBot. model, turbo 3K, functions. Don't know what I should do there, so let's not touch that. Code interpreter. Don't really need that. Retrieval. Enables the assistant with knowledge from files that your users upload. I don't need that right now. I think if I did like a more robust version of this, I would upload like examples of previous ones that I've done so that I could see. But for now, we're going to save that. And my assistant has been created. Now, how would I go about using this assistant? Playground, PlotBot. Okay, so it's just up and running here on the side, I guess. We'll say I want to write a fun, whimsical adventure story about a character named Molly who is made of cheesecake. She lives fantasy world, candy, desserts. Everything is made from food. She goes on an adventure to find her lost dog, Ruby, who is made of licorice. Along the way, she encounters numerous challenges and finds many other candy-themed companions and adversaries. Okay, let's see if this is going to work, because I don't know if I have any money in my ChatGPT account for this to work. We'll see what happens when I say add and run. It's doing something on the side, I think. It's running. ChatGPT is still streamed. You've exceeded your current quota. Please check your plan and billing details. Okay, let me stop this and add like $5 to my ChatGPT account, and we'll come back and try it again. Okie dokie. So I added $5 to my Playground, whatever, OpenAI account. And so now this should work. I actually have access immediately to the GPT-4 preview. So if you're trying to use this and you don't have the GPT Turbo, that's why. We're going to try this with ChatGPT Turbo. We're going to update our assistant so that it runs on GPT-4 Turbo. That's all going to be the same. Oh man, it lost my previous thing. Can I find that? There's like a history in here. No. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any way to recover that, so I'm going to have to make that up again off the top of my head. Oh, okay. I want to write... Okay, so let's say add and run and see if this works now. Fingers crossed. It's doing its thing. Man, this is better than ChatGPT does. Okay, something peculiar. She encounters a stream. Oh man, I got another book that I need to write. This is awesome. Encounters a stream of caramel with fruit gummy fish. Meets Ginger, a gingerbread man with peppermint buttons, fishing at the caramel stream. Ginger warns her about sinister Brussels sprout bunch looming in the forest. She's amused by Molly's quest to find Ruby and somewhat dismissively joins her into the adventure. Sees Brussels sprouts as just a grandmother's tale to scare children. offers her a graham cracker map of the forest. Oh, I love this. So well themed. Chapter ends with a map leading them towards the dark fondant forest. Okay, they encounter a whipped cream fog. Oh man, I love this. Ambushed by sour gummy worms and forced to flee, Ginger's leg snaps off. He's gingerbread after all, adding tension. Has to find a way to repair his leg, then narrowly escape and rest in a marshmallow cave. Chapter ends with them hearing a faint barking in the distance. Barking turns out to be a trick by a rival licorice cat. The cat laughs at Molly's worries and teases her about Ruby's futile escape. Sugar storm hits, isolating Molly and Ginger. Decides to use the licorice cat's knowledge. The cat leads them on a merry chase deeper into the forest towards the Truffle Mountains. A great collapse happens. A chocolate earthquake separates Molly from Ginger. Man, I want to redo my story because it's going to be better than the outline that I have. This is amazing. Yeah, I don't want to read through all this, but yeah, let's plug my story in and see what we get here. And let's take a look. I'll see if I can, if there's like a cost associated with this. It should be like 0.3 cents for running this. Let's see if I can find that in here. Okay, usage, we are at 0.00. It might just like round down to the nearest penny, so it's not even at a penny yet. One request, I used 1,500 tokens. Okay. Yeah, let's try this with my original story. Okay, and I'm going to paste in the basic description from my Hermes story. Here's the basic idea of the story that I want to write together. Protagonist of the story is a dwarf named Hermes. He's 32 years old, which is the dwarf equivalent of a human teenager, since the dwarves live to be 250 years old. Okay, we're going to model him after Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's the story about him leaving on his 32nd birthday and venturing to the surface to pursue his dream of sailing. In his adventure, blah, blah, blah. Story should end with him finding his lost hammer after overcoming a large conflict and coming back. Is there anything else I need to add to that? I don't think so. Let's go straight with this. Last time I gave it like some details that I wanted in Act 1 and Act 2. But let's just throw this at it and see what it does. Okay, so this is done. It does take a couple minutes. It's like similar to the amount of time that it takes DALL-E 3 to generate something. So give me 25 chapters here, which is perfect. Last time it gave me like 33 or something. So let's take a look through this and see if it's as good as the last one. Hermie wakes up for a mundane day of mining. He goes through the motions, dissatisfied with his life. This gave me a lot more bullet points than I got the first time. I didn't have to like do the double prompting thing, although I could, and then I could flush this out as like a 200,000 word story. Daydreams of the sea, feeling trapped in his role. Lack of enthusiasm leads to a mining mishap. Faced with criticism, he yearns for life above ground. His family shows concern for his disinterest in their ways. He secretly plans an escape towards the surface. Chapter ends with him overhearing sailors' stories. How did sailors get in the mine? That's a little bit weird. While working, he discovers an old seafarer's map. This is weird too. Why is this in the mine? Dismisses the idea that it could change anything. Talks to the impending cave-in. Increases urgency to leave. Encounters a magical creature in the mines, giving him a glimpse into the world that he craves. Begins to hoard supplies, considering life as a sailor. Gets in trouble for slacking off. His 32nd birthday arrives, bringing no joy, only a reminder of his unfulfilled passion. Traditional mining ceremony highlights his detachment from dwarf culture. Okay. Elders announce a promotion for Hermie, forcing his hand. Witnesses the sailor's departure. How are there sailors in the mines? Oh my god. Okay, this is not so good. Makes a dramatic exit. Okay, I wonder where I went with the story this time, if there was still like an antagonist. Steals a small neglected sailboat. Encounters his first storm. Island of friendly sprites. Offers hospitality. Pirates pursue. Someone named Enna has shown up. Prophecy speaks of a dwarf finding a legendary hammer and uniting the land and sea. Skepticism from the crew. Rumors of a dark sorcerer happening. Okay, so there's like again a dark sorcerer. There's a battle with a sea monster. Solve some kind of riddle. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Crew's confidence is shattered. So I like the current outline better than this one. I might take this just to like take a couple of these plot points out, but I prefer my current outline for this. But the Candyland one was amazing. So yeah, I'm going to take this for later, but that's it. Look at how easy it is to create an assistant in the playground. So give it a try. I don't think there's any way for me to share this now, but I'll make like a more robust version of this where you can kind of chat with it and get stuff back and forth once the actual API store or whatever, the assistant store, the GPT store is available. But for now, you can try and make your own just with kind of the prompt that I gave in the previous video in here. But that's it for now. See you in the next one.